Hello, my name is Daniel and welcome to a new video today, and let me greet all the new subscribers. Today I'm gonna be teaching you how to use preposition at, on, and en. Let me profit to greet everybody on the channel, especially Frankie Elisma and all of you who have asked this video. Merci à nous tous qui te demandé vidéo ça. Aujourd'hui, on va parler de comment pour utiliser préposition at, préposition on et préposition en en anglais. C'est ça que nous allons apprendre. Bien, restez branchés, pas bouger. Je vais vous présenter une vidéo ça après quelques secondes. All right, I am back. I'm going to be teaching you how to use preposition at, on, and en in English. Je vais vous montrer comment pour utiliser préposition en, at, et puis on en anglais. So remember, preposition on and at are preposition of time, and at the same time, they are preposition of place. So I'm going to show you both sides of the board how to use preposition on and at as preposition of time, and at the same time, preposition of place. So let's get started. We're going to talk about preposition on and at as preposition of time. So if I start with on, you pronounce this as on. Vous prononcez ça comme on. On. You pronounce it comme on. On. How you can use preposition on. Qui sont capables d'utiliser préposition on? You can use preposition on before day event. Ou capable d'utiliser préposition on devant jour d'événement. Okay, let me show you. You can say on Christmas Day or on Mother's Day, the day of Christmas. Le jour même de Noël, eh bien ça c'est Christmas Day, the day. So you say on Christmas Day. Don't confuse Christmas Day and Christmas. Il y a une différence entre Christmas avec Christmas Day. C'est deux différences qui existaient. Le jour, la fête de Noël, okay? So, on dit on Christmas Day. Or, you say on Mother's Day. On Mother's Day. Jour, fête des mères même. So, ou utiliser préposition on devant événement. Okay? Jour, événement même. You say day event. And secondly, you can use preposition on before date. Ou capable d'utiliser préposition on devant date. Okay, devant date, lò ba on date. You know, there's a difference between American way and British way when writing date in English. Lò ap écrit date en anglais, gon différence jan façon américain écrit date ak façon britannique la écrit date. So, ou capable aller sous channel là pour regarder vidéo que nous fait sur comment pour écrire date en anglais. So, you say on July 15, 1987. July 15, 1987 is a date. Ça, son date. M'a dit an. Et le 15 juillet 1987, ou bien là, ça dit on July 15, 1987. Okay, next, you use preposition on before day. Ou utiliser préposition on devant jour. For example, if you say, okay, I'll see you on Monday. Napoué lundi, on Monday. Okay? Napoué mardi, see you on Tuesday. Ou pas qu'à mettre l'autre préposition devant jour, c'est préposition on. You use preposition on before day. Days of the week. Okay? So remember, you use preposition on before day event. You use preposition on before date. And you use preposition on before days of the week. I think you understand. And secondly, let's go now to the second preposition that we have on the board, which is preposition en. Preposition en, qui est capable d'utiliser preposition en. So you use preposition en before a period of time, devant période de temps. For example, you say in the present, dans le présent. You say in the past, ou dit dans le passé. You say in the future, a period of time. en période de temps. So you use preposition N first before a period of time. Devant période de temps. So not only this, you can use preposition N before years, before decade, season, century, month, week, parts of days. Okay, let me say again for you. You say you use preposition N before years, before decade, before season, century, before month, before week, before parts of days. For example, before year, you use preposition N. Ou utiliser preposition N devant année. Par exemple, you say in 2021 or in 2021. You say in 2002, in 2004, in 2021. You say that because this is a year. You say in 1994. You say in 1981. You say in 1999. So you use preposition N before year. Ou utiliser preposition N devant année. Secondly, you use it before decade. Decade, when you talk about decade, about 10 years. Et ça, c'est environ une décennie. Okay? So, for example, you say in the 90s. Okay? In the 90s. And for season, you say in winter. In winter, winter is a season. In spring, en hiver. In summer, en été. You use preposition N before season. Vous prononcez ça comme season, qui signifie saison. And you use preposition N before century. Okay? Let me parler de siècle. Parler de century. Now, for example, you can say in the 19th century. 19e siècle. You say in the 19th century. 19e siècle. So you use preposition N before month or before months. Okay, all the months in English, you use preposition N. Like si m'a dit en janvier, me dit in January. Si m'a dit en août, me dit in August. Si m'a dit en juillet, me dit in July. So you use preposition N before months. Okay, ou utiliser devant mois. Okay, so not only this, you can use it before week. But before going further, let me tell you here, you can see with preposition on, you use preposition on before day, okay, before day, like if I say on Monday, and you use preposition N before month. Donc, à remarquer ça, you utilise preposition on devant jour, parce que je dit on Monday, mais pour moi, you utilise preposition N. You say N January, for example, and July, for example. And before week, you can use preposition N. For example, in a few weeks, dans quelques semaines. You say in a few weeks. When talking about week, you can use preposition N. Lorsque parler de semaine, vous pouvez utiliser preposition N. And next, you can use preposition N with parts of days. Avec partie de yon journée. Partie qui dans yon journée. For example, you can say in the afternoon, in the morning, in the evening. Ou capable dire ça. Dans après-midi, dans matin, dans soir. Ou capable utiliser preposition N pour que ou dit ça yo. Okay, remember, you use preposition N before year, before decade, before season, before century, before month, before week, and before parts of days. I think you understand now. So now let's go to preposition at. Preposition at. Use preposition at to talk about a specific time, or to talk about time. For example, when talking about time, you gotta watch and your wrist, and somebody asks you, what time is it? And you say, it's 3 o'clock. And you can say, I have a meeting at 3 o'clock. We have to go because we have a meeting at 3 o'clock if you'd like to use preposition at. So, tu as même utilisé préposition at, laisse ça ou capable, et leur parler de l'heure, ou a dit at 3 o'clock, at 4 o'clock, at 7:30. So, ou dit preposition at. And you can say at the moment, when talking about a specific time, you can say at the moment. Dans moment, ça n'a parlé à la, at the moment. Donc, ou utiliser preposition at lorsqu'on parle de specific time. Good. And not only this, you can use preposition at before event. ou capable d'utiliser préposition at devant événement. For example, at Christmas or at Easter. Lorsque je parle d'événement, je parle d'une fête. Donc, je parle me dans moment Noël. Ou bien me dit dans moment fête Pâques. Remember, I told you, you can use preposition on before day event. Donc, lorsqu'on a parlé de événement, jour événement, par exemple, fête Noël la joie, on utilise préposition on, like I say on Christmas Day, on Mother's Day, le jour. Mais quand on parle de fête là en général, on utilise préposition at Christmas, at Easter. Now you talk about the party. Vous parlez de fête là en général. So I think you understand here preposition at, on, and an as preposition of time, comme préposition de temps. And now we're gonna go to preposition at, on, and an as preposition of place. Nous allons utiliser préposition at, on avec an comme préposition de lieu. You're gonna see that. So let's get started. Preposition on, preposition in, after you're gonna see preposition at, don't worry. As preposition of place, comme préposition de lieu. It's another thing. So let's get started with on, because we started with on here when I was talking about preposition at, on, and an as preposition of time. I started with on. And now as preposition of place, I started with the same on. So when you use on, là où utiliser on, pour parler anglais, où utiliser préposition on comme préposition de lieu. Donc, vous supposez utiliser on for surface. When I'm talking about surface, on parle de surface. Everybody knows that. So you say on the table, sous surface là. When touches, for example, if I have this marker, it touches with this surface I have here. So I can say the marker is on my hand. When it doesn't touch, I can't say on. Lorsqu'il pas touché, pas qu'à dire on. On peut mettre ça sous table là, depuis le touche à table là, on dit the marker is on the table. Vous utilisez préposition on, c'est lorsque objet a li sous surface là même. OK? Yo sous surface là. I say on the table. Moi dit on the floor. Floor qui signifie à terre. And floor also means étage. Il veut dire étage tout. So I say on the floor. I say on the ceiling. Ceiling. Plafond. Parce que c'est comme ça. Plafond. So you use preposition on when talking about the surface. Ou parler dire, ah, regardez tel bagay dans ceiling. Non, ça veut dire dans plafond. Hein? Regardez tel bagay à terre. Donc, vous êtes capable d'utiliser preposition on to talk about surface. You can say on the chair. She sits down on the chair. Li chita sous chaise. Ça veut dire sous surface là, sous chaise là même. Okay? So you say on for talking about surface. And secondly, you can use preposition on when using it as preposition of place to talk about streets, roads, and avenues. Vous êtes capable d'utiliser préposition on lorsqu'on parle de street, on parle de roads and avenues. Donc, bon, un exemple, I can say on Pétion Street, Pétion Street, you know, if you're Haitian, no Haitien, ou comme ça, on Pétion Street. Par exemple, si vous dites, même dans le Capwa là, you should say, I am on Capwa Street. Okay, like I say on Pétion Street. For talking about road, you can say on John Brown's Road. John's Brown Road. On John Brown's Road. Or you can say for avenue, on 6th Avenue or 7th Avenue. Ou capable utiliser préposition on devant oui. And next, with preposition on, you can use preposition on for public transport. Ou capable utiliser préposition on lorsqu'on parle de transport public. Like you can say on plane, I put plane. It's not plane, it's plane. I forget to put E. Now you can understand. On plane, you can say on bus, you can say on train. Okay? On train. On plane, on bus, on train. Donc, vous êtes capable d'utiliser préposition on pour parler de surface comme préposition de lieu, pour parler de rue ou bien de route, avenue, etc. Ou utiliser le tout pour parler de transport public. You see, we're going to use preposition on before surface, street, public transport. But not only this, there is another way you can use preposition on. And very often you hear that. Très souvent, vous entendez ça for talking about media or communication. Lorsque parler de média, you should use preposition on. You say on radio or on the radio, on the news. M'entendez ça dans radio. I listen to this on radio. M'entendez ça sur radio. C'est comme ça nous dit ça. On the news. Ou dit on the news. Dans nouvelle. And you say on the internet. Sur internet. M'a dit sur internet, on dit on the internet. Okay? So you use preposition on for talking about media or communication. Good. Now, let's go to preposition in. On aller avec preposition in. So, when talking about preposition in, you should use preposition in before countries. When talking about countries or when talking about cities. Lors parler de pays, lors parler de ville. When talking about areas or neighborhood or neighborhoods. And let me give you an example. For example, if I'm talking about country, I can say, or countries, I can say in Haiti, Haiti is a country, and USA or United States of America, both are countries. And if I'm talking about city, I can say in Jacmel, and Saint-Marc, and Gonaives, okay? I can say that. And if you'd like to talk about neighborhoods, you can say in La Saline and Cité Soleil, both names are common names, you know. I think you know these names. And after, you can use preposition in when talking about inside of something. Inside of something, or I can say enclosed spaces. For example, si je parle de à l'intérieur d'un bagay, donc je suis capable d'utiliser préposition in. Nous connaissons ça parce que lorsque parle de préposition in, li fait allusion avec intérieur. So I can say in car. Na machine. I can say in taxi. Na taxi. I can say in house. Okay? In house. Or in a house. Dans une maison. Or I can say in the classroom. Dans la salle de classe. And I can say in the well. In the well. Okay? In the well. In the classroom. Dans la salle de classe. In the. When I say in the. This. In the well. Okay? And the well means nan puits, à l'intérieur de puits, puits côté où prend de l'eau. You dis ça en anglais, well. Okay? Well. You say in the well. Good. So you use preposition in when talking about these things. So countries, cities, areas, or neighborhoods, and enclosed spaces. So now, let's go to the last preposition of place, which is preposition at. On a les connaît avec préposition de lieu, ça qui c'est préposition at, which is the last preposition. 1, 2, 3, because we are talking about the 3 common prepositions that give trouble to people. Okay, you use it for talking about specific place. Specific place. Remember when I was talking about preposition at as preposition of time, I said preposition at is used to talk about specific time. And now I use preposition at as preposition of place. Now you use it for specific place or shops. For example, you can say at the airport. Vous êtes capable d'utiliser préposition at devant airport qui sont lieux spécifiques. You can say at the bakery or at the bakery. You can say bakery or bakery qui signifie boulangerie. Côté où fait pain. And you say at the bus stop. At the bus stop. Okay? Dans station côté machine yorité. At the bus stop. Or you can say at the museum. Dans musée. At the museum. And you can say at the supermarket. At the supermarket. Or you can say at the coffee shop. At the coffee shop. So I take off airport because I have it here. You say at the coffee shop. You say at the airport, at the bakery, at the bus stop, at the museum. You say at the supermarket, and you can say at the coffee shop. So when talking about a specific place, you use preposition at. Good. And next, you use preposition at when talking about a complete address. Ou utiliser preposition at lorsqu'on parle d'un adresse complet. Okay, un adresse complet. So remember when I was talking about preposition on as preposition of place, let me parler de preposition on comme preposition de lieu. Use it for street, for road, or for avenue. Remember that. You can say on Hever Street, on Christophe Street, on Pétion Street. But now, I'm talking about a complete address. Là, je parle d'un adresse complet comme preposition de lieu. So, I say at 24 Peaver Street. Now you give the address completely. The address is complete. Now you say at 24 Peaver Street. Ou dit 24 Rue Pivet. Or at 10 Jean-Jacques Street. Dans numéro 10 Rue Jean-Jacques. Ou bien ou capable mettre rue que vous habitué avec. So, l'on mette numéro, ou mette non rue, pour mettre street there. Now you talk about a complete address. For example, at 24 Peaver Street, at 50 Dessalines Street, at 20 Pétion Street. Okay, so you use preposition at before a complete or for a complete address. And you use preposition at when talking about a group of activities like work, place of study, home. When you're talking about activities, you can use preposition at. Like I can say at the party activity you do, at the party, at the theater, at the concert, at work, au travail, at school, à l'école, at university, à l'université, or at the university, at home, à la maison. Donc, là, on parle ensemble de activités qui faites. Vous êtes capable d'utiliser préposition at. You say at work, at university, at the concert, okay? At work, at school, at home. You use preposition at when talking about a group of activities. So next, to finish, we use preposition at as preposition of place to talk about top, bottom, and end, and sometimes start something or of something. Like you say at the top of the text, en le texte là, and you say at the bottom of the page, nan fond page là. Okay, like a book, like a notebook, you can say at the bottom of the page, nan mitan page là, or at the top of the text, en le texte là. So you use preposition at. Remember, you use preposition at, which is a preposition at, when talking about a specific place or parler d'un lieu spécifique, and you use it to talk about a complete address, or parler d'un adresse complet, qui gagne numéro non rue avec rue la donne, and you use when talking about a group of activities, or parler d'un groupe d'activités, and when talking about top, bottom, and start of something, you use preposition at. Thank you for watching, but I hope you understand preposition on, preposition in, and preposition at as preposition of time, and you understand preposition on and at as preposition of place. If you have something you don't understand, let me know in the comment below. Fais-moi connaître dans les commentaires si vous ne comprenez pas. And if you don't pay attention to watch the video, please, I advise you to watch the video again. Take your time to watch it. Listen to every single word in the video and watch it till the end. Get the video jusqu'à la fin so that you can understand. Frankie, I think you understand. Et tout le monde qui t'a demandé pour ça, j'espère que nous comprenons. Nous apprenons de nouveau.